Now, my main focus point concerns an important topic: how the restart of student loan repayment could squeeze consumer spending, which in turn squeezes the economy. And so the Department of Education has resumed its collection efforts for the 5.3 million Americans who have defaulted on student loan debt, meaning that they have not made payments for the past 9 months. In fact, fewer than 40% of borrowers are current on their federal student loans. And so restarting these payments may, in a way, affect more than just the individual person. Sure, their credit rating will take a hit. They may start to default on loans that they haven't otherwise been in default for. But there's also a broader problem here. And that is, how has the economy been floated by the amount of money that's flown into the system, not just from printing capital, not just from government redistribution, which is essentially all taxes and spending are, but also from pausing the debt obligations of millions and millions of people. And it's going to be particularly strained because prices have risen 25% since 2019, back when a lot of people were paying their student loans, while wages are only up 20%. Whether it's good or not, whether you know it or not, 70% of the US economy is built upon consumer spending. And so even modest pullbacks in that can have massive disproportionate economic effects. Student loan repayment is just one of the pressures that's on the economy. Tariffs, additional rising costs, companies like UPS, like FedEx, like Microsoft, across sectors that are starting to pull back. And because of this, you're starting to see potentially slower growth. The Fed has been talking about it for quite some time. The growth trajectory going into the end of the year being significantly slower than what we've seen over the past 2 years. Now, it is true, right? It is very true that we are in some pretty unprecedented times in terms of the shakeup of the global order of trade. And so it is difficult to say what will be the effect, the exact precise effect. But either way, there's a lot of stresses out there to the economy, and certainly a wide group of people that could barely afford them before. Restarting payments on their loans is one of those stresses that could affect the economy for years to come.